Good morning, good morning, good morning. Closing your eyes, knowing that you are coming into a sacred space full of guidance, full of care, and full of love. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo, 3 times, breathing in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Roll your shoulders, shake it out. Let's start standing. So standing is such a good warm-up because it takes us and creates some freedom right away. Swing your feet. And just swing your feet. So you set your gaze at one point. You set your gaze at one point. Start to breathe out when you lift your heel. X, X, X. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Big back circles. Big back circles. And just keep the movement in your hips. So that you can stand with the arms wide, crossing your right hand towards your left foot, inhaling up, open, and left hand down to right, and up, open. And maybe you're folding to your knee or your shin or your thigh for 5. Putting a bend in your knee as you fold if you need to, taking care, just allowing, invite the body to open. Good. Stand tall, hands wide, right elbow, left knee, open, close. So as your knee meets your elbow, that's your exhalation. Three, 2, and changing, left to right knee. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Hands down and let them swing. Oh. And let your hands fall against your body. Loosening through the shoulders, through the ribs, through the fingertips. And spin a little more so that your hands start to spin out away from your body. Turning your chin to turn into the upper back. 5, 4, 3, good, 2, good, and 1. And you put your palms to face the floor and make big circles, big circles, big circles. Lift your toes. so that you're on the balls of your feet and there's a bend in your knees, like you were stirring inside of a great bowl. And then you'll just reverse that circle, and you're finding like you're using a great hula hoop. You're finding where it's caught, the sides, the front, the back, the belly. Get it all the way up into the heart. 3 and 2 and 1. Good. And then sweep your hands up high, sweep down, knees soft, folding. And we just sweep up and down for 5. So you're starting to put things together. From top to bottom, rolling through the spine, rolling up into the hands, rolling down into the feet. Feeling the front body, back body. Good, and as though you were holding a strap, which we've done before, a strap is wide. Drop your right hand and your left hand comes up and over and across to the front and up over. You don't have a strap, but you can move as if you were holding that strap, making a great circle through the chest, through the arms, through the shoulders. 3, 2, bending your knees as much as you need to, as much as you like, and pausing tall. And then drop your hands left, sweep across the front and come up over the right. And the circles are diagnostic. They show us where we're actually making triangles, where we have angles instead of a smooth edge. 1 more. Good, now just step overhead. Palms face each other like you're holding a box. And you circle little circles. 3. Through the upper back, feet are sound. 2. And reverse your direction. From the navel to the heart, from the heart to the hands. Good, 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 good. And then sweep wide, drop it down, out the fingers, out the chin, noticing where it's sticky. And you'll spin it to down dog as you arrive. Hands down, step the feet back. And just feeling the space in the body. And as you come into dog, imagine you've made something out of origami and you don't want to crush it. You know, you want to keep it nice and spacious. And so we'll drop the knees and that'll be breath in, and we'll drop the hips back and that'll be breath out. And then returning, hands and knees, and then down dog. And taking your time moving in and out. And just keep that flow going. If you need to pause, pause. So that if you need to, you can stay in your child a beat. And you can stay in your dog a beat, and you can walk out your dog. And then we all meet in dog. And step your right foot up and your left knee down and your hands up high to breathe in. And your hands down, step back, down dog. And the left foot will step up and the right knee will come down. And the hands up high. And down. And step your right foot outside of your right hand as you step up. You may move more slowly than I do, and that's absolutely fantastic. Sweep your right hand in a great circle. If you'd like more support, a block under your left hand. And so this movement of, now we're combining the hip, the hamstring, the shoulder, the chest, is a great clarification. And just pause, right arm over the ear. And turn it into a little bit of a back bend, letting your hips come forward and your chest widen and your hands draw apart. Open and close your right hand. Put your right hand behind your head just a little bit. And then out and down. And step back, downward facing dog. Noticing the right hand, right hip, right heel, that line starting to lengthen. And the left foot up outside of the left hand. And the right hand beside. Right hand on the block, big back circle. Letting your hips come forward and back. And then pausing to find the back bend, the hips lightly forward, the heart long, the chest wide, and the hands drawing apart. Good. And setting down. Step back to downward facing dog. Notice left hand, left hip, left heel. Good. Come down into your seat and add whatever you need to sit on. Now, if you want to and you want to sit into a chair, sit in the chair with your knees wide. And if you're seated on the floor, you're going to sit with your feet wide. And so I'm seated on the edge of a blanket. You can be on a bolster or put your blocks together, get some height so that the spine can be tall. And then circle as though you were stirring a pot. Right? And it's not about your hands, it's about your pelvis. And your arms are simply riding the ride of your hips so that you can start to get into the upper back. And this may look like this. And that's just spectacular. That's fine. And reverse your direction for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and pause tall. Shake out your feet. You're going to bring your left heel in. Your right foot is wide and your right foot can look like this. And you sweep over. So the left hand sweeps over and then the left hand sweeps down. As you sweep over, your thumb points back. Your pinkies point forward, which means that when you bring it down, your thumb keeps pointing back and your palm is open. As you reach over, you will look up. As your left hand comes down, you will turn to the right. Go up over. Left hand down, look right. So you're turning your chin and starting to feel through the top of the shoulder. One more. Sweeping, and then taking your hand up over, pause a little bit. And now it's a little bend and straighten in the right arm. The left fingertips are loose. The bend of the elbow is helping you get to the outer left hip, building your seat, opening your left ribs. All the way to the tip of your elbow. And now open and close your left hand. And reach up and over. Turn your chin as you need to. Let it out. Feel from the jaw, through the shoulder, through the chest, through the hip. And change sides. So your right heel will come in and your left heel will go out. Up and over. So it's a little bend in the elbow. It's keeping your palm open, your thumb pointing back. And a little bend at the top. Turning away. As your hand goes overhead, you look up. As your hand goes wide, you go left. For 3. Good. For 2. And then one more. And stay right there and bend and straighten in the left arm now. And feeling an opening through the right waist and the right hip, all the way to the right elbow tip. Shake out the chin and the jaw as needed, flutter the lips, and then come upright and try with the legs crossed and see where you are, what you've made. Give me one beat so I can put on the music. There we go. Forgive me.